and welcome to Video Break. We're in Psalm 30, verse 9. What if I gained, if I'm silenced, if I go down to the pit? Will the dust praise you? Will it proclaim your faithfulness? What is the benefit, David's asking, if he remains silent and not go to God? If he finds himself in a place, in a troublesome place. And all through this psalm, David's finding himself, there's this option. It seems like there's an option. And the option today for you and me is we can remain silent and not go to God, not praise his name, and have this distance between you and God. And some of you might be in that place right now where it's like, I'm going to remain silent. I'm not going to go to God as my source of help. I'm not going to reach out to him for what I need in life. I'm going to try to, what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to figure it out on my own. And if I don't praise God, it even says the rocks will cry out in some places. But David's questioning here, will the dust of the pit cry out your name? And so there's something internally that you and I were created for. And until we get to that place, that place that we were created to be, that person who we were created to be, we spend a whole lifetime trying to find it, and so we throw ourselves in places, that careers, family, toys, all that kind of stuff. And we remain silent with God. And something in us is desperately missing. You can tell when David wrote this, there was something wrong. Because we were not created to become silent with God. It's totally opposite of the way that the Lord created us. He created us to give him glory. He created so that we can live in his glory. He created us so that we can live in him. He didn't create us to be silent God creatures. Matter of fact, you can't have a relationship with God and be silent. It just doesn't happen. And so I'm praying that you're loud, that I'm loud. There's a difference between being loud and being obnoxious, where the self-righteous thing comes out and it comes out in a dogmatic, obnoxious way. That's not what I'm talking about. But being this person of praise that loves, that is so in tune with the Spirit leads you. You're not inviting God into your day. You're invited into his, and you can't help but to exclaim. You can't help but to praise, because you see God, you see the Lord in life, because now you're in his day. It's not about your day. It's not about how your day's going. It's about the day God's invited you in, and to know that no matter what happens to you into this day that you're in right now, that you and him are in it together. And it's not a silent relationship. It's not a silent pass, it's sit down kind of thing. It's a walking, talking relationship. I don't know how more to say it than I'm hoping and praying that your relationship with God is one. That it's all of who you are. It's not a part of who you are, but it's all of who you are. That your day is about God, and the glory just rolls off your tongue. Because now you have this perspective of, this is the day the Lord has made. And I'm going to rejoice. And now I'm going to be glad in it. Because it's not about me. And I'm not looking at it from my perspective. But I've gotten a whole new perspective that can't remain silent. Because it's so excited to be a part of that. Because it's so much bigger than me. And it's so much bigger than you, that how can you possibly remain silent? So let's go. Let's do that.